Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. It's Rafe Gal. This game just kind of popped up on my radar. One of the guys that one of the streamers I watch, Chewy on the Mana Pool, played it a couple times, and it's a card game roguelike, which sounds right up my alley. It actually looks a lot like the Monster Hunt and Kobolds and Catacombs modes on Hearthstone. So I'm gonna give it a shot and see what happens here. I've literally not played this at all today. And it is a early access game. It's on Steam. Okay, so I have to start with this guy. Ironclad. Looks like it's kind of a tanky soldier guy. We'll see how that goes. Okay. So it looks like we have to pick a starting point, and then we'll follow a path. And there's different stuff along the way, depending on which path we want to choose. Which is neat. So I think we want to make sure we have access to a campfire a few ways in. A little ways in, a couple campfires. But the other side here has more treasure. I do like treasure. You know, I'm gonna start here. We're gonna kind of go up this left side. Okay, so we're gonna defeat enemies by playing cards, energy from your hand. So it works a lot like a card building or a deck builder board game. So we've got this guy, we have our cards, we have 5 cards left to draw, and we've got our discard pile over here, which will shuffle back in at the end of our turn, and this is how much energy we have for the turn. This tells what the enemy is intending to do, and then we can pick which cards we want. So, if we want to play really defensively, we could block twice, so he'd only do 1 damage and then hit him in the face, which would minimize how much damage we take. And that's our energy. Okay, this time we have the opportunity to do a lot of damage. He's going to block for 7, but we can get vulnerable, which makes him take extra damage. So I think we're going to do this. It's not going to do a ton of damage to him, but it's pretty good. And then we're going to block. I'm going to play really safe, because I believe your HP carries over from mission to mission. So our goal is to take 6 damage. Okay, no more cards. Shuffles back in. Throw some more vulnerable on. And he is intending to block and buff. So we don't have to worry about defending. We can just go nuts. That vulnerable is going to last 3 more turns. He's going to give himself some strength. And some armor. But I think if we just attack a bunch, we'll be able to take him down. Maybe not. Okay. Oh, okay, we're good. We busted through the armor the first time. Okay, so we got our loot, and every time we get to add a card. That's the example one. So we're gonna get... This one upgrades the cards that are in our hand. I actually really like this. We're gonna go with armaments right off the bat. We'll see what this is. So it's got these little story things. So we can get different items, either potions or relics. So let's get the golden idol, I guess. We'll take it and trigger trap. And then we can choose what we're gonna do. I think we're gonna take Smash, which we're gonna take some damage right off the bat, which is not good, but I feel like this is gonna become this is gonna be worse in the long run, and this is basically this is the one that's not gonna stay with us permanently. We'll be able to recover from it eventually. Okay, next up. We can go for another relic, but we take some damage. I will try this. I just saw him try this. It took him a few tries, so it starts out at 25% chance, and it goes up every time you do it, but the damage goes up too. So I feel like this is one of those. I'm not gonna put myself below 50. I'll go until I get it below 50, and then I'm gonna stop. At absolute most. There we go. Get a relic. Vulnerable 1 to all enemies at the beginning of combat. That was worth it. Okay, now we've taken some damage at this point, so we're gonna take this known path up to this campfire where we can heal. We know there's just gonna be a couple enemies. Negative effect and negative effect. So we want to potentially murderize this guy right off the bat. And we'll throw a defense on. I don't think it actually does anything, but oh well. Let's see what he's gonna do. Rail. 25% less block from cards. Okay, we're gonna toss armaments up. I thought it did all the cards in your hand. I must have read that wrong. Okay, he's just going for that sort of thing. Upgrade A card. Okay. So I think we're just gonna go squish, squish, squish. Okay, we get a potion. That's good. And we get to pick something here. This is a one-time. I think we're gonna go headbutt so we can pick a card to recycle. And we got 6 HP back again. Curl up. On taking attack damage, it rolls up and gains 6 block. Okay, so what we're gonna do, we're gonna go whack, whack, and that's gonna shuffle that back over. So we're gonna have it for our second one as well. So now we can do the same thing again, bash, it curls up, but it's also vulnerable, and then smash. Some gold, and we can choose between a sword boomerang or a whirlwind AoE effect. I think we're gonna go whirlwind AoE effect. Sounds good. Okay. So out of campfire, our choices are to smith, which upgrades our card. You saw what the upgrade did earlier. Same idea. Or we can heal. I'm thinking, given where we are and how we've been doing, I'm curious what smith would do. Choose something like headbutt, armaments. That might be what I was thinking of. Bash. Okay, I think I'm gonna go armaments, because this will let me upgrade everything else that I get that turn. And then we get to fight a boss. we're gonna take 3 damage. And I believe, yep. So this dazed effect, it's basically a blank, unplayable card. A card, so we don't get to pick the card. But I think we'll go ahead and do that just to get a card shuffled back. Oh, we do get to pick. Awesome. You know what? Let's see what happens if we do this. Just because I'm curious. Okay, so we almost dropped that guy. I wish we'd had a little bit more. Probably could have been okay with a little bit more oomph there. But now we've got a whirlwind and we've got this armaments. So we're gonna armaments. No. Ethereal means it goes away at the end of the turn, and it's never going to be in the game again. So it's basically just a one-time thing. So I think we're going to do Whirlwind and just nuke everything. We're going to take some damage. Take 3 damage, it looks like. Yeah. And a couple more days. But I'm guessing that this... we're not going to get back around to those dazes, hopefully. So we're going to defend, and then swing, swing. Dazed and block. Well, I think we're going to bash the back one because he needs more damage dealt. Still take 3. These days. Nope, looks like it is going to get to another shuffle. That's unfortunate. So whatever we play, we'll get to shuffle back in on top. So let's go with this Defend Plus first. And then we're going to headbutt this guy. Shuffle back in the Defend Plus so we know we're going to have that for next time. It looks like it doesn't matter. So we got some gold. We get a pair, which raises our max HP apparently. Fear Potion. And we have to add a card to our deck. 2 wounds to your hand. And book you gain 15 block. Cost 1 less power for each HP you lose in combat. Each time you lose HP in combat. I think we're going to keep it simple and cheap. Looks like a fight. We will armaments. It is just going to use a negative effect, so we're going to bash plus. Get a bunch of vulnerable going. I really like that armaments plus card. Another negative effect. And we want to make sure if we get him below 30... If we get him at around 35, he's going to split off, so... let's go ahead and just... see if that does it. So, I think we're good. Okay, so he's just tossing some more weakened on. So we're gonna armaments. We need to do the same thing at this point. Oh, he's gonna swing for 16. That's a large number. So let's go this. And that interrupted him. So now he's gonna split instead. Okay. I can dig it. So now there's 2 of them with 25. And we just got the whirlwind. Whirlwind plus is gonna do 18 if I use it now. But he's gonna do 10, and that's not gonna kill. You know what? I think that's worth it. That's a lot of damage. So we're gonna take 10. He's gonna add some more weakened to our stat pool, and we're gonna be able to... Oh, there's not another tier to that. That's really unfortunate. So we're gonna just nuke that guy. I learned! Okay. So we're gonna just bash. That should kill. And we're good. Gonna add a card. 5 and 5. And 7 block. I think we're gonna go with the 5 and 5. That seems really good. And we get treasure. The boot. Whenever you would deal 4 or less unblocked damage, increase it to 5. Okay. So the boot is actually looks like the little boot in Mario. The boot, it looks like, would be really good at that sword boomerang. Okay. So we're gonna go armaments. He's gonna do a negative effect and attack for 7, so we're gonna block that and strike. He did apply weakened. We're gonna go... Okay, so he's gonna do 12 damage. We're weakened right now. He is not vulnerable currently. I think I'm gonna go bash, defend. He'll do 7 damage. But now he's vulnerable. So I think if we do this, we can do 5 each. Iron Wave. We'll defend just to make sure we don't take any more damage. Still weakened. Whirlwind. 6 health back. Gold card. Damage equal to your current block. That seems decent. I like playing more defensively, so that seems like a decent one. Whirlwind is really nice though for those big those big groups, but you don't want to draw too many of them. I think we're gonna go Body Slam. Okay. So we get vulnerable right off the bat. So we can do something like sword boomerang, headbutt, kill the acid slime, prevents whatever it was going to do. We take some damage from this guy, unfortunately, but we prevent him from doing anything. This will do another 15. He's going to do a negative effect, but he's not attacking. So we can do sword boomerang for 15. And then 6. Okay. Entangle means we can't use attacks this turn, which is somewhat unfortunate for him because we just got 3 block cards. I think we do this. Ooh. So we can make all the enemies weaker once for 1 turn. Do a ton of damage once. Or 7 block, but we have to exhaust something at random. I think I actually like the Carnage. So now we get to choose between it. I think I'm gonna go shop, unknown, shop, campfire, and then whatever this is. I mean, why not, right? Ah, weird hand. Okay, we've got 249. What's this do? Draw 3 cards. Exhaust. On pickup, upgrade 2 random attacks. That seems decent. Start of boss combats, heal 25 HP. Every 3 times you shuffle your deck, gain 2 energy. And remove cards from our deck. So this would be if we got like one of those curses or something. I'm not super liking any of these. But Master of Strategy, well, no, because you still only have 3 energy. Oh, I wasn't even reading that one. I really like that. Okay, we're gonna try that. Blood vial at the start of each combat game. At some point here, we're gonna do the blood potion. We'll try this. So this one just lets us search up an attack card, which is decent. Choose an exhaust up to 3 cards in your hand. I'm guessing once we play this, it just lasts. What have we got here? Nothing that great. So I think I'm going to go metallicize, because I think that affects every turn for the rest of that. And we'll go ahead and proceed. And we'll go to the campfire. This time we are definitely resting. And then we continue on. And we get the first big boss. So I think what we want to do... He's vulnerable right now. After he takes 30 damage, he changes to defense mode. And he's intending to block. I'm not sure how much he can block yet. But... I think what we want to do is... we're going to go Iron Wave. Offering. And unless I have a better option like this, so this is going to do a bunch of damage. And then we've got 3 left for this. While he's vulnerable, let's hit him with a bunch. So that changes what he does. He's gonna buff, which gives him, whenever you play an attack, take 3 damage. Okay. So let's get metallicize. And we've got to use this while we can, or it's gonna go away. We take 3. And he takes a bunch. Okay. This is going to give him vulnerable. He's going to do a bunch to us. Eight damage 2 times. So if we do anything, we want to make it worth it. Bash is decent. And we're going to get 3 more armor. So we can do some solid armor and then just pass. Or we can bash, set up for next time. I think we're gonna bash, set up for next time. So that's gonna make him vulnerable. And then we're gonna defend. We're gonna extra 3. We're gonna absorb half the damage he does. And now he's back in his full mode. And I knew the last card was armaments. We're gonna gain 5 block. And then we're going to defend, body slam. So he's probably doing no damage to us. Yeah, he's not doing any damage. And we did a ton to him. Okay, so we're gonna headbutt, grab back armaments. It's gonna mode shift, and we're gonna, if we carnage, if we don't carnage, it goes away. So he's gonna do his Ironhide. But I don't think we can actually do anything. I should have done that in the other order. Oh well. I guess let's set up for next time at least. Get the vulnerable up so that if we do get an attack, it's worth it. We lose our, or we lost the exhausted, but that's okay. So now we can armaments again. He's going to attack for 9. And we can hit him for a bunch. We lose 3. And we still end up with 13, which is not enough for him to do any damage. 3 cards, and then we get our shuffle. That's 11. Yeah, I'm just gonna completely absorb that one. And Sharp Hide wears off. Okay, we're gonna take a little bit of damage this time. And unfortunately, armaments isn't that great now because we only have the one thing to use it with. Oh, he's just blocking. Even better. So we're just gonna go to town. Get the vulnerable set up, do some damage. Sharp Hide. What a shock. One more turn of vulnerable left. Whenever you play an attack. So this only counts as 1, not the 3 hits it does. So we should be able to do like, it's either 15 or 21 with this. It's 8. This is gonna suck. So I think we really need to armaments just for the safety of it. I don't think we're gonna body slam, because with the amount of damage it's doing, I'd rather absorb the damage that he's doing. And then we'll just bash to set up vulnerable for next time. We're gonna take a bunch of damage though. Okay, so now he's vulnerable. We've got 8 damage 3 times. There we go. And huh. Okay, Berserk's kind of neat. Get an extra energy. Barricade lets you carry block through. So if you do extra block, it stays. that could be really, really sick with Body Slam, because you could stack up block for a couple turns and then Body Slam with it. This is also really cool. Also, all of these are this one is less cool because you have to find it first. If it was just a permanent effect, it would be awesome. Huh. That one I really like, but it's really nice to have the control where you could pick whether to turn it on or not. I'm gonna go berserk. Oh, we get a relic. Nice. Choose and transform 3 cards. Then upgrade them. The lights drop an additional relic when defeated. For every 5 cards in your deck, deal 2 hit points when you enter a rest site. Okay. So I can say, hey, these generic strike cards. Yeah. Okay. Apparently, there's not, as this is a, let's see. Okay, there is a save and quit option. And it continues. It looks like, it said, I think it was 18th floor last time, so now we're on the 17th floor. So this goes on for quite a while. And it's really neat. I actually am really digging this game quite a bit. So yeah, this is really cool. I'm scared to save and quit. I'm a little scared to save and quit. Okay. So yeah, we're gonna save and quit because this is just a quick demo. I may come back and actually do another video because I really enjoy talking over this. It's just really light and this kind of strategy and figuring it out as I go. So yeah, hopefully you're enjoying this. This is, again, Slay the Spire. It's a roguelike deck building card game, because why not? It's available on Steam. I know Chewy mentioned he played it on, he got his from Humble, and I think there was somebody mentioned GOG. So it's available all over the place. It's early access. They're going to add more content as it goes. There's other classes. I don't know what all there is because there's a bunch of stuff, and there's going to be more stuff in different modes. Yeah. I will link to Chewy's videos in my description because I enjoy his videos, and you should, if you enjoy my stuff, you might enjoy his stuff. He's a very entertaining streamer and has a good sense of humor, and I enjoy his stuff. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, give me a like and subscribe. Check out the other content on my channel. Like I said, check out Chewy stuff over at the Mana Pool. And if you have any questions or suggestions, please leave them in the comments. If you liked this video and you want to see more of this game, let me know because I really enjoy this game and I may do more anyway. And I think that should do it. Have a good one.